Hello, happy Assembly Day. I hope you're all okay. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you've enjoyed your walk to school this morning. So first thing I want you to do is I want you to think about something that you saw on the way to school this morning, something that you thought, oh, that's a bit pretty. I am going to tell you that in the last month or so. They're a really bright green, which is really pretty, and I really like that. And the other one was when I walked into school this morning, the sky was a really bright blue, and it was really lovely. There were some clouds, and the blue and the white contrast was fantastic, and it made me feel really happy. Your turn. Go. Tell your partner. Okay. Well done. I hope those things have actually made you feel happy. Because it's a really good thing to kind of concentrate on the things that make us feel good. Now, it kind of links in into today's assembly as well, because we're going to have a think about Earth Day, which happened last week. And I want you to see if you can remind yourselves as a class what Earth Day is. Okay, go. Right. So Earth Day is a special day each year when people around the world come together to raise awareness of environmental issues and their impact on the planet. It's not a new thing, but its importance today is greater than ever because of the growing threat posed by climate change. And we're going to watch a short video now about Earth Day. And as you watch, think about the simple things that you could do to help. So I'll send your teachers a link to the video, and you can watch this one on the BBC website and then come back to my video. Okay, go do that now. Right, so I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? See if you can remember some information. So can you remember what day Earth Day is each year? Your hands up. That's right, 22nd of April. And the first ever Earth Day in 1970 happened in response to something. There was a reason for it. What happened? Put your hands up. That's right, it was an oil spill. So why do you think this event inspired 20 million people to come together and protest and complain? Yeah, that's right. Oil is very polluting, and oil spills kill wildlife. So we're talking about life on land, life on underwater as well. And we're talking about climate action. So what is climate change? What is climate change? And yeah, it's a long-term change in the weather patterns. And what is the impact of that? What did the video say was happening to the planet? Right, it's that extreme weather. Things, it's always a little bit windy or a little bit sunny or a little bit rainy, but it gets worse and worse and worse. So I'm going to show you a picture of a hurricane. Okay. So the hurricane here, this is an example of extreme weather where trees are blown over. It's not safe to go out. You can't see anybody in the picture. It causes damage to the land, to the buildings, to properties. And these sorts of winds are becoming more frequent in the world. And that's one of the reasons for climate change. Is this isn't usual, but it's becoming something that happens more often. So we need to do something for the environment to stop these extreme weather patterns. Okay. So what can we do? Why does this happen? Well, it's down to human activity, like burning fossil fuels like coal and oil and gas. So have a quick chat in class. What can you do to reduce the future impact of climate change? This hopefully will be a longer conversation. And it's about stopping burning fossil fuels and using cleaner energy like wind or solar power. It might be that you have a heat pump at home so that you aren't using your gas boiler. And what can we do to protect and preserve our planet? What things can we do? Right, there's lots of answers. It might be planting flowers for pollinators. The children in Foxes and Owls class were using recycled water bottles, cut them up and planted flowers in them, and bees will be attracted to the flowers. planting trees to absorb carbon dioxide and reducing the amount of single-use plastic that we use. So the project that was done in reception with these children using the bottles as planters reduces that single-use plastic because the plastic is being reused. Planting trees that absorb carbon dioxide, take that gas out of the air, and hopefully walking, cycling or scooting to school instead of driving. Put your hand up if you came to school without getting into a car today. Well done. Right. So I have tried to do that in my garden, and I know we'll talk about my garden quite a lot. So you know how you get vegetables from the supermarket, and sometimes they come in these little plastic containers. Well, I've been using those plastic containers. I've been filling them with soil, and I've been sowing seeds into them so that when the seeds have started to grow, I can plant them out. So I'm reusing things. And what I've actually been growing is plants for pollinators so that I can have more bees in my garden. So let's take away the picture of the hurricane. Right. I want you to close your eyes for a second. I want you to sit quietly now as we think about the things we've heard today. We've heard that Earth Day is an opportunity on one special day each year to raise awareness of environmental issues and the impact of climate change. We've heard how climate change is already having an impact around the world and its consequences could get worse, but we've heard some of the ways we can all help to make a difference and slow the effects of climate change by thinking about the global goals. So let's remember, it's our responsibility to look after the planet because it's the only one we've got. What could you do to make Earth Day something that happens every day? How could you have an impact every day? So think about those global goals and see if you can come up with some ideas as a class. Right, there you go. See you. Bye-bye.